No nonsense gin drinking. All gin, no nonsense. Hello gin lovers, welcome back. I'm Bobby Freeman and today, my friends, we have something a little bit special for you. For we have a Cornish gin on the show. Let me introduce you to Wrecking Coast Clotted Cream Cornish gin. And that's not the easiest thing to say even when you're sober. However, get a load of that. Clotted cream flavoured gin. And this is the reason I brought this gin onto the show, because I don't think, well, in fact, I can tell you now without any shadow of a doubt, we have never featured any type of, have we had cream? We had milk gin once, Bertha's Revenge, which was a little bit weird. However, I don't know anyone who doesn't like clotted cream. And in fact, if you don't know what clotted cream is, I'm going to give you a bit of a lesson. So basically, it's cream that's had a lot of the sort of the moisture removed from it. I believe so anyway. I'm not an expert in it, but I think they kind of boil it up and sort of reduce it so all the water content gets broken down and it just becomes super thick, concentrated cream. And here in the UK, we like to eat clotted cream with jam upon scones. Not scone, well, I don't know, this is a bit of a sort of a bone of contention. It's scone or scone. I'm going to call it, I don't know what I'm going to call it. I might alternate throughout the video. But for now, I'm going to call them scones, because that's what my mum calls them. And here they are, freshly made by my lovely girlfriend, Narissa, because I thought to myself, if we're going to be having clotted cream flavoured gin, then why not try it with scones? So, my friends, I am unbelievably excited to try this for you today. It might not work, it might all fall apart, I don't know. I've never sort of prepared food on this show whilst talking at the same time, but you know what? I'm going to give it a bloody good go. So then, no new patrons or members this week. No one's supporting poor old Freeman, which means the leak in my roof is not going to get fixed anytime soon, but it doesn't matter. I'm not here for that. I'm here for, what am I here for? Entertainment, education, maybe a mix of both, or maybe neither, who knows? But anyway, let's find out a little bit about this rather intriguing gin on the old website, shall we? And as it's from Cornwall, I shall be bringing out my best Cornish accent. Fresh Cornish clotted cream, cold distilled under vacuum, is combined with our own 12 botanical gin to give you a three-dimensional flavour profile. Bright juniper and citrus on the lips, vanilla and floral hints with underlying rooty notes are followed on the palate by warm spice with a subtle hint of creaminess on the finish. The softness of the Cornish clotted cream adds a smoothness to our gin, providing a rich mouthfeel, so we encourage you to try it neat as a sipping drink over ice. Or of course, add your favourite tonic and garnish and experiment with cocktails, and you will find endless way to enjoy it. Wow, my friends, it's kind of a first. It is definitely a first. Oh God, I'm literally lost for words. So I say, let's get the old top off and have a nice sniff of it. And it does look like it has a cork, so we know what that means. It's the Cornish cork test.
The Cornish cork test.
So here we go. Let's go for a squeak. Nothing at all on the squeak. Go for a nice pull. Not bad, not bad. About a medium range, I would say, but it doesn't matter. It's just a bit of fun. So then, let's have it. Now, I'm kind of intrigued by this, because sometimes some gins promise kind of weird and wonderful things, like that butter gin we had on the show the other week, and don't really kind of deliver. And to be honest, I don't think it's kind of possible to deliver on it. So, let's see how they've crammed a bit of Cornish clotted cream in here. So, holy shit. Wow. I have been stood. No, I haven't. I stand corrected. That's what I was trying to say, because, oh man alive. I know I do this and go over the top every video, every time I sniff it, but that, it's like sort of, beautiful kind of strong, ballsy gin, but with a beautiful kind of, ironically, I'm talking about that butter gin, a kind of a voluptuous, buttery, creaminess as you imagine. But it's not just a hint of it. It's like all-enveloping kind of just, thick dairy kind of, but as I say, kind of a sort of a delectable butteriness about it. And that can never be a bad thing. But you do still get the kind of the core gin, the juniperiness in there. It's quite heavy on the juniper as well. Not flavours that you would think, aromas, that you would think go together. But I tell you what, That is working for me. So my friends, how should we try this first? I'm going to try it with the tonic first, just on its own, but then I am going to delve into the old scones as well and see how they sort of work off each other. So then, top off first of all. Here we go. In we get. About that much. The ABV on this one is at 44%, so I tell you what, it's packing a punch as well. So my friends, I say to you, what was it called again? Wrecking Coast Cornish Clotted Cream in a gin. I can barely believe I'm saying it. Cheers. Oh. Wow, 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 wow. That, I tell you, that tastes like an expertly crafted gin, a real kind of journey of flavors. Hang on a second, let me just go through that journey again for you. So straight away, up the front, right up there, barging its way through, as soon as it passes the lips, a smooth and thick kind of creaminess, which I know that's kind of what we're expecting, but to be honest, if it wasn't there, we'd have been disappointed, wouldn't we? It's almost as if it kind of just pours itself gently and slowly over the sort of the first lip, and sort of imagine if you were sort of slurping double cream. I don't recommend to be slurping double cream, well, not every day anyway. However, if you wanted to, imagine that sort of feeling as it sort of slowly would pour into the, you kind of get a sense of that, which is, oh, blimey, makes me shudder. But then that kind of gives way unexpectedly to a beautiful sort of light and sparkling kind of citrusy sort of essence, backed up by a huge big thump of juniper right up the backside, if that's not too unpleasant an image. That's not a journey that you experience very often, especially the punch up the backside, which makes it kind of interesting, you know. As you know, I've tried loads of gins on this show, so it's so nice to have something completely new, enjoying gin, but kind of in a different way. Then at the end, you get kind of this sort of lingering kind of mixture of kind of floral sort of a tiny bit of aromatic kind of floraliness, but sort of a big sort of waft of almost sort of vanilla-y sort of essence. I mean, that is quite a journey, let me tell you. Now it says to try it neat, over ice. I can't really, I have got some ice down here, it's keeping the clotted cream cool, but I don't really know how I'm going to do that. Maybe I could just, I've got an idea. Let's just chuck that over there. There we go, right? You don't get that on other YouTube channels, do you? Stick the ice in there and because it is a particularly hot day here in London, so let's for once actually do it over ice, or on la rocks, as they say in France. So give that a bit of a swish round. I think that's sufficiently swished. And let's give it a try. So here we go, neat, cream flavoured. Oh, god damn, that is a nice smell. Oh, I defy anyone not to want to just sniff that all day long. Okay, here we go. Oh, now that is weird, because it's kind of the reverse, because I'm getting the cream in the sort of, on the finish, in the aftertaste. As you breathe in, there's like a waft of sort of thick dairiness about it. But the first bit was kind of more junipery and herby, and it's still kind of lingering now, but I think it was slightly better. I tell you, it's a tough one, this. I think I should try it over ice more often, but I think it's probably maybe just still a gin and tonic one for my liking, but you know what, I'm a big tonic fan anyway. However, this is a no normal video, so today we're going to be eating some scones, Narissa's finest. So then, I must just tell you that there's a bit of a sort of another bone of contention here, because depending on which county you are from, okay, so you've got Cornwall and you've got Devon. They are the most southern two counties in the UK. Now then, if you come from Cornwall, you always put the jam on first. And as this is, when I say jam, for my American viewers, I think you call this jelly. What we call jelly, you call jello. But anyway, this is jelly, jam, whatever you want to call it. But in Cornwall, they put the jam on first, followed by the cream. However, if you are from Devon, they put the cream on first and the jam on second. This is fascinating, I know. But the reason I say it is people get really, really upset and angry about this. If you get it the wrong way round, if you go to Devon, try to put the jam on first, there'll be a ruckus. You know, oh God. The tea room you are in will descend into madness and like a big bar brawl will ensue. But this is the thing about England, you see. We don't have any real dangers here. We don't have any freak dangerous weather. We don't have any things like, tornadoes or cyclones or earthquakes, anything like that. We don't have any dangerous animals, no dangerous snakes, spiders. Nothing is going to kill you here. Okay, so we sort of get wound up and annoyed by tiny issues like this about whether you put the jam or the cream on first. We're a very, very strange country. Can you hear that? Oh my God, it's the squirrel, he's back. Now, I'm not sure if he's jumped off or he's just frozen in terror. Go for another knock. Nope, he's gone. Anyway, let's get the old clotted cream. Clotted cream? I don't know what that is. Clotted cream on my scones. So there we go. I'm doing it in the Cornish fashion, putting the cream on last, which, to be honest, I think makes sense, because if you put the cream on first, the jam's kind of difficult to spread. I guarantee you, anyone from around the world, my viewers from around the world, there'll be angry comments from people in the UK sort of saying, "You are a blasphemer, God damn you, how dare you put it that way," but we'll just have to let it go. So then, I'm going to take a bite of the scone, then I might as well try it neat, because I've got it in the glass anyway. So, here we go. I like the scone. Oh man, Narissa is so good at making scones. God damn, that's good. All right, that's mostly gone. I'm going to try and wash it down with the gin and see how it goes. Okay, here we go. Heaven above, gin lovers. God damn, we've struck gold. We have struck Cornish gold. That, yes, definitely, I think, neat. Let's try it with the tonic just in case, but that, the creaminess that was in there from the clotted cream in my mouth and rolling around, which I think you probably saw when I opened my mouth then. Sorry about that. That creaminess really comes alive when you whack the gin in. I enjoyed it 10 times more when I had half the scone still in my mouth. It's like, I quite liked it. It was a very good gin, a very, very interesting gin. And, I think it's excellent quality. However, I think this was genuinely match made to be enjoyed with a scone with jam and cream on it. Did I just put the tonic in? I can't remember. I'm losing the plot. I'll pop a little bit more just in case. There we go. Right then, let's try that. Second go. Here we go. Okay. Wrong going in. Chewing. Just in case you're wondering what that was. Bear with me. Gin and tonic going in. Not bad, but I'm telling you now, neat, accompanied with a scone, or scone, whatever you want to say, with jam and cream, that, my friends, is extraordinary. It kind of just sort of boosts the creaminess and the jamminess of it and gives it like a wonderful alcoholic kick, and the creaminess melds with the creaminess of the cream. But then all those sort of lovely, slight, what did they say, kind of the juniperiness, which I wasn't sure would go with this. It's just the right balance. They've balanced it so well that it kind of complements the flavours of the jam, and that just, oh, wow. By the way, of course, I have to give credit to Narissa, my girlfriend here, for making some excellent, top quality scones here. I'm very, very lucky. She is incredible in the kitchen, not to mention the bedroom. So then, I've made a right old mess here. Let me make some room. Let me discuss the sordid issue. Sordid? I'm not sure that's even a word. The sordid issue, just in case that wasn't the word, the sordid issue of price, because that is quite something. However, it is a smaller distillery, so the overheads are quite high. It's difficult to make money on gin. So how much are they charging for this? I thought to myself, it's probably going to be a fortune. However, my friends, I have excellent news for you, because this little chap is a perfectly priced £35. pounds, which is about $48 or 40 euros, which is bang in the middle of my bracket for the smaller, lesser known distilleries. £35, I think, is a very, very good price. And for an experience, something different, say friends, that is worth it every day of the week. So gin lovers, so, a bit of a different video today. Pairing the gin with food. I think we might have sparked something off here. Maybe I need to look into what other gins pair with different types of food. But for now, I'd say as a gin on its own, very, very good. Very unique mixture of flavors in there and botanicals. Very, very interesting and very expertly made. However, as an experience, to enjoy it with what is a real guilty pleasure and something I love anyway, that has kind of taken me to a place where gin has never taken me before. And that's quite something considering the amount of gins I've tried. So if you've ever got, friends round and you want to make a bit of a show at the party afterwards, you think, yes, it's a lovely summer's day. Here's something a little bit different. Cream gin with scones and cream. You are going to be the most popular person in your street, I guarantee you. So if you see this in your area, I'm not sure how widely available it is. Please get some, and please get some scones. Come around to our house, Narissa will make some for you, she won't mind, and get it in your life because, you will not regret it. So guys, that's it today. I've got to clean up this mess here and finish off eating this scone. If you enjoyed this video, found it, I don't know, cathartic or life-changing in any way, shape or form, don't forget as always to subscribe to my channel, press the like button on this video and of course the bell icon so you get notified when my new videos come out. And if you want to support the show, head over to the old Patreon page or press the join button below this video. But until next time guys, you know the drill. Take care, stay safe. Thank you to all my patrons and members and keep drinking the gin.